Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your brother once again coming right back at you, trying to make you understand that you are living under a delusion, that you're living under a parallel reality, that you are being played with. Brothers and sisters, please, let us wake up and don't smell the coffee. The reality is that we have been played ever since we disobey our Creator. That's what it comes down to. Whether you want to accept it or not, it's up to you. And hopefully, within the next 15 to 20 minutes, I will prove this to you beyond the shadow of any doubt that you may have in your mind. Okay? God's people are being played all over this planet. You think it's a coincidence that the big companies, even though they're getting hurt, let me give you a perfect example as to how we are being played. Target was looted back in 2020, remember? With all them Black Lives Matter people broken and they looted store and they burned businesses, right? Right in their own community, which really doesn't make any sense. But then again, there was some outsiders that came in to Minneapolis, and the agitators as well, just like they're doing in Portland, Oregon. So remember what they did, and remember what Target said? Oh, I don't care. We're still gonna support them. Why you think they're doing this? Do you know why? Do you want me to tell you why, ladies and gentlemen? Please, have you asked yourself why that is? Have you asked yourself, even though you are being mean to the media? Remember what you did to CNN in Atlanta, Georgia? Remember what you did? Remember what you did to their CNN headquarters back in 2020? So, ladies and gentlemen, please. But yet they are still supporting you. Do you want to know why these people are supporting you? Do you want to know why Hollywood is supporting you? Do you know why George Soros is financing Antifa and Black Lives Matter? And by the way, one of the leaders, what's her name, Collins, she have been buying properties all over the place because she told you right in your face. She's a trained Marxist. I send you the link. She's a trained Marxist, and she's living out like a Marxist. Okay? Marxists take advantage of the people. They don't share nothing with the people. Only the big people on top are actually taking advantage of. But anyway, let's keep going. So, but yet you are still falling for this Black Lives Matter crap. Anyway, here we go. Do you want to know why Hollywood is supporting you? Do you want to know why the media is supporting you? Some corporate America, like Delta, Delta, you name it. Most of them are all on your side. Do you want to know why? Come on. And I'm talking to the tribe of Judah out there. My black African Americans. Of course, that's a silly name, because how can you identify yourself with how can you be from two continents? And I don't want to hear that, we were brought here, we were brought here through slavery. No. You are either from one country or you are from the tribe of Judah, my brothers and sisters. Okay? The Mexicans are from the tribes of Issachar. The Cubans are from the tribes of Manasseh. South American countries like Colombia, Brazil, Peru. They are from the tribe of Zabulon. The tribe of Levi is Haiti. The tribe of Simeon are the Dominicans. The tribe of Ephraim are the Puerto Ricans. But anyway, let's keep going. I mean, there's more, but let us keep going. See, I just want you to understand your history, study your history. This is not a joke. You are being destroyed right before you are, and you are helping the people, the powers that be, help you do this. And they are distracting you. Okay? This lady that's going to be going to jail, whatever her name is, that killed this young man, Duante, right? Ask yourself, do you think that she's going to really going to make some hard time in jail? Of course not. Even if they make you believe that she's been convicted, she's going to do life in jail. And you will believe that too, right? Because remember, you are being played. Do you think that Mr. Chauvin, what is it, Chauvin? I don't even know how to pronounce his name. The police that knew George Floyd, they were buddy. They used to work together as bodyguards for a Latin American club called the rodeo thing. Rodeo, something like that. So that was destroyed. That was one of the businesses that way. Ironically, they used to work together there. So you see, anyway. So what I want you to understand is this. You have been played. So you understand why George Soros, why Chase Manhattan Bank, why most of banks, most of the corporation that you even heard in, like Target, like I just told you, you want to know they're still supporting you? Because they know that America is done. And now that they have this grandpa in the White House, they know that they will control them. America is done. And you will be the first one when the slaughter comes. You will be at the front. While you still be chanting, no justice, no peace. What peace? What justice are you talking about, ladies and gentlemen? These people don't care, don't know about justice. You understand? You are living under a nation which is, first of all, the second beast of the book of Revelation. Read it. Chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13. Of course, the brother King James Version, okay? Don't go for the other new version and all of that, right? Don't go for that. So let me just tell you. Go to Revelation chapter 13, start at verse 11. Of course, he's talking about the first beast, which is the Roman Catholic Church, the first 11 verses. Then, just in case you're not sure, and then the 11, and then from the 11th verse on, it talks about the United States of America. But just in case you don't know who she is, the Bible even takes it a little further. I love it. And you go to chapter 17 and she explains to you. The Bible really expose and tell you who she is. Identify. The Bible is talking to you. So anyway, here we go. So now, I'm just laying the ground rules for what I'm about to read to you. And probably if I have time, because I want to keep this nice and sweet. See, the human mind don't like this long ass videos. You know, it must be 15 minutes or less. So it's hard when you talk about the everlasting, the Almighty God, the great, whose name is I am that I am. It's hard to just talk with 15 minutes when our people are dying every day. By the way, I'm going to send you a link, ladies and gentlemen, of something that happened at a hospital. Okay, at a hospital, where a brother, it happened again. I told you this thing is going to keep happening. These people Remember, this whole American experiment, this whole American corporation is ruled by Freemasons. And they are manipulating this thing to self-destruction. Okay? Little do they know that those who live by the sword will die by the sword. And that's why America has blood on her hands, and they know it. That's why America will go down. In fact, you want no justice, no peace? Well, then there will never be peace. Because you tell me about this justice. This goes to BLM and to Antifa. Ask yourself this question. When a baby is killed, even before he is born in the belly, you are one of the few that made it out. What more injustice do you want? And I don't want to hear, oh, that's somebody else's decision, the personal decision. No, no, no. The point is the government is pushing, allowing, and even encouraging that. Okay? You're talking about the second beast. You don't understand who the second beast is? I hope you do. I hope you do some studies, because it will be the only way of you escaping from it. I'm here to tell you that I'm only here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Are you ready for the truth? All right. So let me read what I wrote. All right, and then hopefully read you a couple of verses from the Bible. Okay. This is called. I may title this video the human self-hatred. We have learned to hate each other. We hate each other, ladies and gentlemen. Because ever since we disobeyed the creator of life itself, we welcome death. Because the one that made us disobey our creator, and by the way, the creator's name, like I just said, is the great I am that I am. But the one that made us disobey him, whose name is Satan, that old serpent called the devil, created the problem, and through a lie made our first humans, the first humans, our flesh parents, Adam and Eve, that he was humanity's savior. And through this, the biggest lie of all time, we took on his essence, his spirit, his mentality, and we have been calling his mantra in our misconception of everything good for human life on this planet, and have been declaring war on life itself, from the first assassin, Cain, who got possessed by the devil when he killed his brother Abel. Now, okay, so the first psychological game was played on our first parents upon this earth, and we fell victim to it. Okay? And from that moment on, we began to hate ourselves. We began to hate what we were becoming until this last human generation, ladies and gentlemen. And then ever since, it has been cherry on top throughout human history. Ever since that first kill by the creator and author of lies upon this earth. His name is the devil. And because we have literally worshiped him, and as we developed as a creation upon this planet, as we grew, as we expanded, then one of the chief fallen angel, whose name is Azazel, taught men to make swords knives, shields, breastplates, fabrication of mirrors, and the workmanship of bracelets and ornament, the use of paints, the beautifying of eyebrows, the use of stones, and every valuable and select kind, and all sorts of dyes. You know, different colors, dyes. Okay. So the word became uttered. And isn't this exactly what we are doing on steroids in these last days? Let me give you an example, but let me keep reading. And because of this, war, what we have seen throughout human history, and because of this, what have we seen throughout human history? Wars, destruction, disobedience to parents, extreme human suffering, diseases, pestilence, altering of the food chain through what does Bill Gates call it? The Bill Gates of hell, synthetic beef. Ladies and gentlemen, so you understand? And by the way, what I just read to you about that angel called Azazel, ladies and gentlemen, this came from the book of Enoch. I suggest that you read it. And because of this, so because of this, we have seen wars, destruction, disobedience to parents, extreme human suffering, diseases, pestilence, viruses, you name it. Virus outbreak, altering of the food chains like synthetic beef and GMOs in our food, okay? Fluoride in our water. You think they put fluoride in the water because they love us? No. It's to keep the people docile and the breakdown of their teeth. But always worshiping of the gods, it never fails. Okay? Each empire, each human civilizations, nations, throughout human history have had their gods, have had their shares of God, from Ra, Anubis in Egypt. Ra was the main god. Anubis amongst the many. It's too many of them. I mean, it would take me hours just to talk about the gods of Egypt, not to mention the gods of Greece. So Ra, Anubis in Egypt. Number 2, Enki, E-N-K-I, in Sumeria. Okay? Enki was the god of wisdom, god of fresh water, the god of trickery and mischief. The Dua. What does that remind you of? Female and man. Doesn't that remind you of the Baphomet? Come on, it's the devil, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? How can you be a god of all those things? Okay? A God cannot be the God of justice and injustice. My God, the creator of everything there is a God of justice. And what you reap, you shall sow. It's in the Bible. According to how you live your life, that's what you're going to sow. Anyway, let's go. And not to mention the judgment. All right, so it's 19 minutes. It's going to be 20. All right, number 3, Aphrodite, the goddess of sex. All right, Apollo, sons of Zeus. Dionysus in Greece. Just to mention some of the gods in Greece. Number 4, Jupiter in Rome. Juno, Neptune, Apollo, Diana, Minerva. Oh God, oh my. Oh gods. 5 gods of Hindu. In fact, if I was to count, do you know that there are 33, I believe 33 million gods in the Hindu? Let me mention some of them, okay? Gods of Hindu from India: Shiva, Rama, Krishna, Vishnu, Kali, just to mention a few of them. Number 6, the Roman Catholic Church God. Who is the Roman Catholic God? The Virgin Mary, Virgin Guadalupe, Virgin this, Virgin my ass. Number 2, the Pope. Oh, he's the vicar of Christ on earth, the representative of Christ. You must pray, and you should call him His Holiness. Number 3, a false Christ that they worship named Caesar Borgia, who is the son of the 6th Pope. Do your research. Number 7, Native Americans also had their gods. Native Americans are actually from the tribe of God. Number 8, the Mayan God. They used to worship the Kukulkan. The Aztec God, Quetzalcoatl. And because of this spiritual blindness, the whole of the present human upon this earth is possessed. And so due to our self-hatred of what we humans have become, we have become easy prey for the heavy-duty, powerful Satanist upon this earth. And throughout history, these devils have always found us. Listen to me, what I'm about to tell you. They have always found us hating and killing each other. From the conquering of the American continent, when the first Europeans came upon this land, up to the Americas, they found us hating each other, ladies and gentlemen, because there's no peace when we worship false gods. Remember that. And that's exactly what we've been doing. Okay? So you see, we've been worshiping false gods. And everywhere there are false gods, there the sons of the devils comes and they conquer the land. I'm going to give you some samples. Let me keep on reading. From the American continent to Europe, to the continent of Africa, which, by the way, we were pushed to Africa. Our name shouldn't be Africans, I'm telling you. In fact, that name belonged to a white man called Africanus. Do your research. I don't have time to explain that to you again. Study your history, ladies and gentlemen, so you can stop being played. So they have made it easy in speeding up the process of making sure that we kill each other. From Chicago to Mexico, from San Salvador to Brazil, okay? From the Caribbean island, to Panama, Argentina, Central and South of Latin America and the Caribbean. But first, the big one, the king in chess has to fall, which is America. We just been suffering. If not, ask Grandpa Dementia Joe Biden, who is making sure of this, giving money away like there was no tomorrow, like crazy. And he's making sure that people hate each other. The blacks, the Asians, Now the Hispanics with the preferential treatment that they're getting at the border. Did you know that the Hispanics are getting in-person teachers? Do you know that the New York is setting aside $15 million to help the illegal aliens? Now, I don't call it illegal aliens because they're not really illegal. The illegals are actually the Europeans that came into this continent. But it's part of the curses that we're living because we have failed our Creator. So why do I say that ask Grandpa to mention Joe Biden, who is making sure giving money away, because everything is going to go up. Gas, food, there's going to be inflation. The dollar is going to be crashing soon. Anyway, that's why he's making sure that the dollar dies as soon as possible. You print money out of thin air, that's exactly what you're going to get. Okay? He knows what he's doing. There's logic in his madness. Okay? So that he wants to make sure that the Asians are hated. He wants to make sure that the Hispanics are being looked upon with jealousy. They're getting preferential treatment, huh? Again, see how he's setting things up? See how he's setting the stage up, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, wake up. And now we got this human experiment going around. You know what I'm talking about, right? And it's being played like a broken record. From 1918 to from the year 1918 and 1918 with the Spanish influenza to the year 2020. And then vaccine companies are fighting each other to be the first, like the media, when they want to be the first to get to a story, right? They want to be the first saviors for, from infection. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, there are some problems, like it's been in the news. It's public knowledge. There's been some problem with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, okay? So they're still investigating. They're still investigating the causes of it, okay? So again, the devil and the fallen angel must be laughing their spiritual asses off at this last stupid and ridiculous human generation. You want to know why it is the stupidest of all time? Okay, I'll tell you. Because this present human generation, it has the ability to kill itself off this planet with nuclear weapons. But yet, wants to preserve and protect himself from the inevitable death. Case closed. In the meantime, before total destruction comes, we have to feed the devil. With who? God's chosen people's bloods. Yes, and we are letting it happen. Yes. Because we are being played. So Dante Wright was killed. I mean, look at the inconsistency that happened in his arrest. Don't you know that there's something funny going on here? See, I almost became a police officer in New York. When you bring somebody out of their car, you make sure that the door is locked. You know, not locked, but I mean, make sure that it's not open. The cops left it open. When you arrest somebody, you bring him to the back of the car. Okay? You bring him to the back of the car. What did this? And I don't want to hear that this guy was a rookie. I know some people are saying that on the internet. I don't agree with that. No. Okay, those are the two inconsistency, glaring inconsistency in this thing. that makes you think, wait a minute. The brother has a point. Okay. The other thing is this. The white lady that actually shot Duante Wright was supposedly a senior. How can you not tell the difference between a taser and a gun? I used to be in the Marines, and I can tell you, there is a difference. Okay? In weight, and even in the way it feels when you hold it. I don't want to hear, oh, it was an accident. You understand what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Okay? To be honest, I'm not doubting that the young man is dead. Because, you know, his car crashed and they left his body up on the street like he was a piece of garbage. But it makes you think, like, did these people plan this ahead of time? Because, I mean, they look so stupid doing it. It looks so obvious, like a freaking act. Like the George Floyd situation. This guy, they knew each other. They used to work together. Okay? All right, so let's see if I can read you, even if it's a verse today. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You want peace? You want justice? Then you're never going to have peace. No justice, no peace? You better stop that. Because humanity, the present satanic generation, the powers that be, are Satanist. Okay? They are Satanists. In fact, they are the same one that controls your media. They are the same one that controls your education system, which is a brainwashing system. They are the same one that controls your entertainment industry, Hollywood. Okay? And your music. You want to know? Let me read you something from Job. Just in case you don't believe me, that the demons are in control of this. Look at this. Chapter 38, Job chapter 38. Look at this. When the morning stars sang to, chapter 38, verse 7. When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy. Doesn't that tell you something? It's talking about the ones that later became as what? Known as Satan, the devil. But it's okay, don't believe me. You want to believe in your evolutionist and your evolution theory? Go ahead, be my guest. You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you the way it is. Okay? So, there it is. Now let us go to Psalm 83. Psalm 83, so you see how we have been conspired against. All your friends, all your company like Delta, Target, Walmart, all of them. The sports industry. I don't watch any sports anymore. It's sad, really. Anyway, Psalm 83, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. They don't want to know. They want to make sure that you don't know your history, ladies and gentlemen. And because you don't know your history, you are known in the Bible as the lost sheep of Israel. The lost tribe of Israel. Now you understand? Okay? Let me read you one last verse before I close up in here. Matthew. Hold on. Just a second. All right, chapter 10, Matthew chapter 10. Chapter 10. It's just that I just wanted to make sure. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. 36. And a man's foes shall be they of his household. You understand? Straight up and down, ladies and gentlemen. Straight up and down, okay? This is no joke. You take it or leave it. What I talk about here is reality. I know you probably may think, oh, well, conspiracy theory. This is something that you're going to be hearing in the media all the time. Why? Because that's exactly what they've been taught. This is something that the CIA, that this is a term that the CIA invented back in the 1960s because they saw us coming. Oh yes, they saw us coming. Remember, this is their time. This is their work. You see, now you see why the Simpsons always predict the future? Because they are in it. They create the future. The director of Simpson is a Masonic, Freemason. This nation is a Freemason, ladies and gentlemen. Freemasonic nation. It has been sold to the devil. It's not a nation. In fact, it's not a nation anymore. It's a corporation. It never was a nation. Okay? She is a bitch. And that's why everybody wants a taste of her. That's why everybody wants to come here. And she's loving it until she self-destruct. And the pimps, okay, not Biden, you know, president, the United States president had just an illusion to make you believe that, oh, you make a difference. Your vote don't count. You living in an illusion. Wake the hell up, ladies and gentlemen. All politicians in the very essence of puppets being told what to do. Much less this grandpa that we have in the house, in the house whose days are numbered upon this earth, just like the devil that controls him. May God bless you, and may you come out of this satanic matrix that we're living under, ladies and gentlemen. I give you the truth and nothing but the truth. The demons, remember, I'm going to send you 2 links. The first link will be the brother that was killed in a hospital bed. In a hospital. I mean, I don't think if he was killed. I mean, he might have been, because I mean they shot him up. And right away they called Humanaty. The other one is this. I'm going to send you a link. Please be aware that I don't belong to I don't follow these people. I'm not advertising them. I just like their graphics and their explanation, because that's what the Bible explains in the Bible. I don't follow their belief system. Okay? So please be aware of that. I'm just gonna use their links. I'm just gonna use their video to show you what is coming up on this planet. Thank you.